That's so sweet. Lily is laying right here. Isn't that so sweet? Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to, as you can tell, a TBR video. I am so excited to film this. I love filming these videos, and I don't know if I'm gonna do them every month, but when I have the inkling to do it, I'm going to film it, and that is today. So I filmed one for April, and I truly think the books that I pick for these videos are like cursed, because then I don't want to read them or I get in a slump. So I feel like in April I got in a slump, and I started 2 books on my April TBR that I picked that I was excited to read, and I read like 50 or 60 pages of each, and then I kind of put them down, like soft DNF'd them because I was in a slump, was bored. So that's very disappointing. So I've read 0 books from my April TBR, but the month isn't over. We have like a week left. Maybe I'll finish those 2. I would like to finish them, but we shall see. So in order to hopefully prevent me to continue not to read the books I pick, I've decided to add new prompts to my jar, such as books on my Kindle. I have some books that I just own on my Kindle that I want to read, ARCs on my Kindle, or books on my spring TBR. So I've done kind of prompts in that vein, but also I've done just like titles of books. So if I pick those, I will read them. I also have some books, like I have quite a few ARCs on my Kindle, but I have a couple that I really want to read, so I put those in there. So it's not all going to be on my physical TBR, but the goal obviously is to read books on my physical TBR. Anyways, now let's talk about the books that are releasing in May. May is a huge month for new releases. I am so excited. So first, we have Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford, which I am so excited about. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to read that book. It's the last book in the Windy City series. And then today, Allie Hazelwood announced the cover of her book coming out in May, which had been kind of circulating on Instagram and stuff with a release date, but we weren't like sure. Allie Hazelwood hadn't confirmed it, but the cover was revealed today, and it's stunning, like literally so stunning. It is the like sequel to Not in Love, but it's like interconnected standalone, so we'll definitely be reading that, and I am so excited for that book. Other books I've already read that come out in May I'm very excited about. One Golden Summer, favorite book of the year so far. You need to read it. Comes out May 6th. Left to Forever was really good by Tara DeWitt. It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan was really good. In my April video I talked about new releases, and I read both of those new releases in April, so that feels like an accomplishment. I love talking about the new releases because I'm excited about them, and also I will probably read them. Very likely I will read them. So also, update on my Emily Wilde shelf. I bought the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands, and it's so beautiful. Look at it. So I have it like on display right there instead of these 2 books. Wow, they're just stunning. Anyways, okay, let's pick some prompts. We're gonna pick 6. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, no way. I did not plan this, but I got a book title. It's People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, which comes out in September. I have an ARC of it on my Kindle, and I really want to read it. So we're putting that on my TBR. I know it's probably annoying, but I feel like this helps me because I really want to read this in May, so I very likely will get to it. Also, the cover is stunning. I did read 1 chapter of it, and I was in my slump, so I put it down, but I want to pick it up again. So very excited to read this. That's the first book. Next, a plant on the cover. Okay, that's fun. Let's see. We have this one, which I just recently got from Berkeley. It's What Happens in Amsterdam by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The cover is so beautiful. I really want to read this, but I'm also thinking I might get another prompt that could go with this. But it does have a plant on the cover. Like, it has flowers, obviously, which is a plant. This also has some plants. Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Palette. That does not have a plant. So I guess we're going with this, which I'm so excited about. It is beautiful. I don't know when it comes out. May 6th. So it comes out very soon. And it's a marriage of convenience, I think. Or maybe it's a second chance with a married couple. I'm not sure. Oh no, it is Marriage of Convenience, Second Chance. Jessica Joyce blurbed it and said the second chance marriage of convenience romance of my dreams, which is a big statement, and I love Jessica Joyce, and I am obsessed with this cover. I don't think I've read anything by Rachel Lynn Solomon, but I love this cover so much. It's so beautiful. It's giving spring, and I really want to read it, so we're going with that one. Number 3, a book that feels like spring. Okay, well, that's the one I could use for What Happens in Amsterdam. What book feels like spring? Interesting. That's a great question. This one, I don't know why this kind of feels like spring. It's Loyally Luke by Pepper Basham. I think this is just like a 2nd or 3rd book in a series. I got the ARC at work, but it is out, and I think it's still like a Christian fiction, maybe. Wow, this sounds really good, actually. I don't know why it's giving me spring vibes. I'm gonna read the first page. This sounds actually so good. So basically, this guy is doing this like short-term construction job in the small European country of Skymar. I don't know. And his sister's like hoping he finds a romantic interest there. I don't know. It sounds really good and fun, and I like the cover. It's like giving spring because it's yellow, obviously. It's today the day that I'm gonna read a Mariana a Zapata? I don't think so. Maybe we'll go with this one. It sounds really good. The cover is really cute, and I've heard really good things. One of my friends on Instagram, Meredith, she loves the series, so I really want to read that. If I need to read the other books first, I probably won't be doing that. So I'm so sorry. Let's continue. Number 4, 2-word title. Okay, we have Swept Away, Fan Service, Save Me, Dishonestly Yours. Should I pick Swept Away? This is a new release by Beth O'Leary. The only book I've read by her is The Flat Chair, which I really enjoyed. I've read it twice actually. Really enjoyed that book. This says 2 strangers find themselves stranded at sea together in this epic love story. What if you were lost at sea with your one-night stand? So maybe I'll pick this. It's also giving spring summer. I'm gonna go with that. Number 5. Odd number of pages. Okay, so then I should pick a book that I want to read, basically. I have this that I just recently got. This is Ride With Me by Simone Soltani, which I do have the ARC, which is so annoying, but I got the finished copy from Berkeley, and it's a marriage of convenience as well, I think. But it is 424 pages, so not that one. Oh my gosh, this is not an odd number of pages either. Okay, I think I'm picking this, which is not on my physical TBR, but it's on my TBR. I borrowed it from the library. This is A Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayborn, which is the first book in the Veronica Speedwell series. I have started this. I'm like 30 pages in, so I could finish it by the end of the month, but unlikely. But I do want to continue this book. I'm really enjoying it so far. I have seen Katie's reading rave about this series. It's like a 9-book series, but it's like mystery. I think there's a slow burn romance in it. It does have an odd number of pages, which is a slay. Oh my gosh, you have to see this. Look at her. What a sweetie. Anyways, but basically it's about this girl named Veronica Speedwell. I don't know how old she is. Does it say? I assume she's like in her early 20s because this is an adult mystery book, but basically she lives in Europe somewhere, and her legal guardian aunt situation passed away, and so she ends up going to London, and this guy she kind of meets who like kind of takes her to London is like, there's like danger on your life, so like you need to come with me. And she comes with him, and she meets Stoker, who is, what does he do? What is the word? Why can't I think of words? He's a taxidermist, kind of, and there's a word for her. She studies like butterflies and does stuff like that, but I forgot the word for it. But anyways, and I think there's like a slow burn romance. There's gonna be a mystery situation, and then I think there's mysteries in each book, which sounds so good. So I definitely want to read this. I also borrowed the second one, which you might recognize the second one more because the first one, I don't know why we have this cover at the library, but we have this cover of the second one, and this is the cover that you probably have seen before if you've seen the series. But I went ahead and borrowed the second book because I'm really enjoying this one, so it's like I'm just gonna borrow the second book. So maybe I'll read both, but hopefully I will definitely read this in May. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been really fun to like read a different genre. It also takes place in the late 1800s, which I love. Like, I love the way that she speaks, the way the author writes. I love the setting. I just love a book set like kind of in that time period. It reminds me of Emily Wilde because that's kind of set in that time period. Kind of the way it's written is similar, and also it reminds me of The Infernal Devices. So anyways, we're gonna put that on my TBR. And now we have one more. A book with a pretty cover. What should we pick? A book with a pretty cover. I feel like I really want to read this. I mean, it's a cute cover. Oh, can you see that? But it's not like stunning, you know what I mean? We do have, okay, it's gonna take me a minute to get it out. We do have Mistakes We Never Made by Hannah Brown, which is a stunning cover. This was sent to me by Forever last year, so thank you so much. It's like a little over 300 pages. I haven't heard great things about this book, but the cover is beautiful. It's like a summary read. That's an option. We also have Take a Chance on Me, which is the second month it will be on my TBR, but I love this cover. It's beautiful. I kind of want to pick this just so I maybe like actually read it the second time on my TBR. Maybe I'll actually read it this time. We do have these like couple fantasy that I've been sent by Berkeley, which is The Wind Weaver, and then we also have Blood Beneath the Snow. I feel like The Wind Weaver is just a beautiful cover. I don't know if this is like a series. It sounds really good though. Lily is snoozing. The first page just sounds really good. I don't think I'm gonna pick that because I think it's like too fall-y. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna pick this again, even though I know I picked it last month, but hopefully in this month I will read it. This is Take a Chance on Me by Emily Houghton. Don't really know what it's about. It's a romance. They travel together. I think it's kind of emotional. I don't know, but her writing is so quick and fast-paced, so I really want to read this. So I think we're gonna go with that. And that is 6 books, 4 of which are on my physical TBR, all romances. We have a book from the library and an ARC, which feels very good. So let's kind of go over the TBR so far this month. I'm not gonna put them on my cart because it's gonna be a whole ordeal, so I'm just gonna hold them up. Okay, first on my TBR is People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, which is her new release. It comes out in September, I want to say. Then we had a plant on the cover, and I chose What Happens in Amsterdam by Rachel and Solomon. We had A Book That Feels Like Spring, and I chose Loyally Luke by Pepper Basham. We had a 2-word title, and I chose Swept Away by Beth O'Leary. We had an odd number of pages, and I chose A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. And then lastly, we had a book with a pretty cover, and I chose Take a Chance on Me by Emily Houghton. And that is my TBR for the month of May. Let's hope I read these books. Let's just pray and hope, shall we? Feeling good about it, but I say that every month, so who knows? But I'm very excited about these. I'm excited to have like a couple that are not on my physical TBR, and it feels less stressful. I don't know. I feel like I put stress on myself. No one else is putting stress on me. It's myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm excited to see what I read in May. I'm excited for summer, warm weather. Very exciting. Anyways, I would love to know what's on your May TBR. If you've read any of these books, if you enjoyed them, let me know. Lily is so snoring right now, which is adorable. And I think that's it. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.